Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to more pretty women on TikTok. Let's get right into it.
An honest conversation about situationships because I was stuck in one for 3 years and I feel like a lot of girls are stuck in this limbo of he won't let me go. Let's put our lawyer hats on and let's go through this logically, okay? Why would he not waste your time? Aside from the fact that he should be a good human, which he clearly has shown that he's not, why would he not waste your time? Let's do a cost-benefit analysis. There is literally no cost for him because we live in a society that's going to tell him his value as a person, as a candidate for partnership, is only going to increase as time goes on. Not the same for you, though, despite the fact that you keep wasting your time. The reality is not the same for you. So the cost, there are really no costs. I mean, it's not like he's got anything else better to do with his time. The benefits, oh my God, it's all upside. Like he's just going to keep throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. And the benefits are he gets to have intimacy with you, get the benefit of you without any commitment. So why would he not do it? Meanwhile, you think it's a lot more serious than it is.
Okay, so first of all, she got a good point. You know, men, we have more time. You know, we're going to gain value as time goes on. We gain value, right? That's just the way it's set up. We're not born our value. We had to earn our value. So by the time you hit 35, 36, 40, 50 years old, as a man, you had enough time to build a lot of value. Where women, by the time they're in their 50s, right, all their value essentially on the dating market is gone. Because a lot of people only date because they want to have children, right? It's reproduction. So I know like we like to do the hanky-panky for fun, but the purpose of it is still reproduction. So, you know, young women and older men. It's just the way it is. And I actually had a really good comment from one of my subscribers. You know, I want to make sure I read it because it actually hits on this point very, very well. All right, and by the subscriber name Mr. Shout out to my boy Mr. He says, the money I make now, I just need to make it in passive income and I'm good. He said, I never had a problem with making friends. And he said, I would get married and have kids, but probably in my 50s. Keyword 50s. And this is something that might be new for some men because, you know, a lot of men probably have kids very young. But as a man, you can make the choice to have kids later on in life. You don't have to dedicate all your time to women. She tries to say that, all right, look, they're in a situation with you because they're gaining value and, you know, it doesn't cost them anything. It does cost us stuff. You know, it costs your time and effort. If you're giving your time to a woman, you're not on your purpose. And if you're not on your purpose, you know what I'm saying, you're missing the bigger point. You know, the goal in life is to get to your mission. You know what I'm saying? Your mission should be one that leads to freedom. You becoming more free as a man. But if you're chasing women, you're wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So to me, situationships are going to happen because girls are going to allow it because every girl wants to drag feet when it comes to dating now. But in reality of it is they're going to be missing out on their prime years where the man's going to be gaining value. So in a way, it doesn't cost him anything because he's not going to take a loss to it. But it should be a real man of value. It's not going to be a guy that has nothing better to do. The men that she's talking about, yeah, you got a situation with them because they can just play with you. A man like me, I don't got no time to play with you. I'm grinding.
Get ready with me for a Valentine's Day dinner. So I was going to say that this is my very first Valentine, but then I remembered that I actually had a Valentine last year. So for those of you who don't know, I was in a 3-year-long situationship. I think some of you were kind of aware of that. It was like a situationship, and then he was my boyfriend for like a couple months, somewhere within the 3 years, but it didn't really work out because, you know, it was a situationship. Anyhow, I actually did get a Valentine's Day present from him every year, so I guess maybe that kind of counts because I got a present, but he never asked me to be his Valentine. After the 3-year-long situationship, then I started seeing a new guy, and this was so exciting because I've never had a guy like actually ask me like, will you be my Valentine? And I was like, so he was on a trip on Valentine's Day, and so we couldn't celebrate on Valentine's Day. So he was like, when I get back from the trip, like, we'll celebrate. So then he came home from his trip, and he picks me up. He, like, bought me flowers, and then he takes me out to this, like, cute dinner. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, like, this is so sweet. And I'm thinking, like, he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend. I'm like, this is so exciting. And it was extra exciting because prior to this, I was in the 3-year-long situationship. So I've never had a guy, like, actually try to court me. I don't know what you say. Like, really like tried to pursue me and then like try to make me his girlfriend, like do all the actual steps to make me his girlfriend. So I was like, this is so cute. Anyway, a couple days after he took me out to dinner, he sat me down and he told me that he didn't want to be in a serious relationship with me. And literally that's the end of the story. That's the first time a guy asked me to be his Valentine, and then he dumped me like a week later. So yeah, I have no idea why he asked me to be his Valentine if he was just gonna dump me a week later, but that's what he did. And he fooled me. Anyhow, this video isn't really about that. It's about my new Valentine this year, which I am so excited for. I've literally been looking for someone exactly like him for so long now, and he's so rare, and he's even...
Wait. She got a lot going on here. Whoa. So she had, was it the one guy of 3 years that never made her his Valentine or did make her, she got too many guys she's juggling. I can't keep up with it. But I want to address the one guy that took her on a date and said, I don't want anything serious with you. He romanticized you and still told you, I don't want to be with you. This dinner might be free, but our relationship together, yeah, that don't exist. That don't exist. And honestly, she's an attractive girl. I got to say, she's an attractive girl. These are not ugly women saying this, right? Even attractive women are getting side chick treatment, right? Oh, yeah, I'm too busy. He's away on the trip. He's too busy for Valentine's Day to be with you, so he's going to take you out the day after. That's what they all say. That's the line. That's the one that wins. That's the one that works. You know, so it's very entertaining. Very entertaining. I'm glad that women are posting this content online. It makes our day better because we get to laugh along with them. But I just wonder if any of this is going to stop, and I guess there's no reason to because girls are having a great time. They're making TikTok videos about this.
Famous. I've already soft launched him and a lot of you were supportive, so I can't wait to hard launch. This is him. Mwah. I'm happy. Actually, I'm pretty...
Wait, this whole video was to sell an item? She's an influencer. Wait, this video has what, 46,000 views, and was that all just like to sell an item? Whatever. Very strange, but hey, that's the TikTok videos now.
I get it. I totally get it why guys are like, women are crazy after sex. Like, I would be like, she's nuts. Because, like, yeah. Why is it like that, though? I'm, like, trying to, like, be productive. And I'm kind of just, like, thinking about, like, a couple of days ago. And, like, I want to text him something crazy. But imagine getting, like, I'm so wow right now. Text at 4:33 p.m. on a Monday. To me, that sounds great, but I know if I sent that to a guy, he would literally end his life. That would be it. I get it now. Women do get a little cocoa for Cocoa Puffs after the act, but it's because we're excited, you know? Like, why isn't that looked on like a good thing, okay? Because I texted this guy yesterday, kind of like riffing off of it. And he said, you're literally nuts, Daniela. I was like, okay, I don't know if you need to say literally. I get it.
I know a bunch of Danielas. You know, she thinks she's so unique, okay, saying stuff like, I'm wet and stuff like that in the text. Girl, I'll be getting pictures, videos, okay? I've seen a lot. And I'm never necessarily asking for these things. All these things are a surprise. But this is what girls do if they like you. If they're attracted to you, they will do this. That's why I'm not mad at the dudes that are black pillars. I'm not a black pillar. I don't think your life is over if you're an ugly dude. You know, but they do got a point. If a girl's attracted to you, she will go through extreme lengths, right, to seduce you, right? Everybody's hornball these days. You know what I'm saying? Because we separated dating from intimacy, everyone's like, let's get to the intimacy, you know, and they're creating situationships, and then they're mad about it. Then they blame us for it. How are you going to blame us for this if women are doing this? I'm not in a relationship with you. If you're doing that, can you imagine how many other girls are doing that? And honestly, that's how it goes. The guy that gets messages like this, she's not the only one sending messages like that. That's how it really goes.
It's so fun. Say what you want, but situationships are fun, okay? I said it. They're tormenting, obviously, traumatizing, yes. When I'm at my lowest, I'm also low-key at my highest because I was trying to numb the pain. But a situationship, like having a guy that does not like you that much, like he likes you, but he doesn't like you that much, that's, oh my God, bring that topic to happy hour, spin, tornado, rampage, like it's so fun. Seeing if he checked your stories, updating your friends when he does literally nothing, and you're like, he still didn't text me back. That's tea. Like, just that you get to come in with that information and you get to like mull it over and literally like lose your mind dissecting it every day with a friend. And you're like, but what does this mean? But what does this mean? And the message is literally just a fire emoji. And you're like, but what did he mean by it? Because that was fun, man. I mean, it was fun. Being in it is not fun. Now that I'm out of it, miss it. I was like sick. Like I literally was like very ill, but it was fun. Miss him. If you're seeing this, text me. Say what you...
Look at that. You see why situations exist? Do you see why no one wants to get married in 2025? Because of this. And she's an attractive girl, like I said before. And I looked into her profile. I think she might be a comedian, so maybe this is comedy, maybe this is humor, tongue in cheek. But I think there's some truth to this, for sure. And she's doing pretty well, right? This video got 144,000 views, 1,800 comments. People clearly like her stuff. And I think she struck a chord, for sure. Absolutely. Women like toxic energy. That's the truth to it. Women like they'll talk to a girl, they'll pick up the phone, call a girl to have a conversation about a man that did not text them. They're ignoring the guy that said good morning, and they're like, but how come this guy, he never texted me back? They completely ignoring the guy that texted them this morning. Hey, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. Ignore him. You haven't responded to her because you're busy, you're grinding, you're doing what you got to do, and she's obsessed with you. So I tell men, this is the burning desire you want to find from women. And the best case scenario for most us men is situationships. We benefit from hookup culture. They don't benefit from it, but they kind of started it. If they said, what, our legs are going to be closed until we're married, then everything will turn completely. Every man will be forced to marry a woman in order to have intimacy. But because you're like, we could be a situationship. You don't got to text me back. I could chase you. What do you expect men to do? Allow it to happen. So you can get a rotation of girls without even trying to become a player, without trying to become a pimp. You just sit back and just watch all these different girls make their way towards you. And if you just kind of have one footstep backwards, like, all right, I'm not going to jump into anything with any other girl, any particular girl, you're going to have essentially 3 situationships, 4 situationships. And that could keep growing, honestly, because, less is more with women. The less you give them, the more they want. It is what it is.
Love and hate, but the people that hate it, obviously tomorrow is Valentine's Day. The funny part about Valentine's Day is this is the one holiday that people love and hate, but the people that hate it low-key want to celebrate it. And even then, the people who actually have someone to celebrate it with, to whatever capacity that may be, sometimes this be exposing their relationship, for the worst. You have the happy couples that, their annual post, love you, buttercup, sugar muffin, all that, through the ups and the downs, Then you got people who don't post at all, sus. Or they could just be in a very happy relationship. Then you got the people, who kind of slick with it. They want everybody to know that they got somebody to celebrate it with, but they not doing too much with the posting, right? They real no face, no case with it. They might post some flowers and maybe some candy or whatever, but they're not gonna say who it's from. They might post hand holding or something real soft launch, but we'll never know who it is. And those people I low-key respect because they wait until they fully locked in, they pop out married one day and it's oh, okay, I see you. But at the same time, you still got a side eye because a lot of those relationships, people be claiming they private but aren't a secret, but it be a secret the whole time. Then you got the people who just flat out raw dog it. You had no idea that these people were talking to anybody. You didn't even know that they were interested in people. You thought they were asexual at one point. But then they'd be the type to pop out in a relationship with a baby or something, talking about, oh, you've been my ride or die for the last 5 years. Yo, that's crazy because we were at the same club 2 months ago and I know exactly how you was acting. So, and those people be scary as hell when they post too, because it's where did this come from? And it's not even a soft launch, what it is hard launch, raw dog, this is they face, this is they at. Yeah, she been posting me or he been posting me, but I just ain't post him or her, whoever. But that junk be scary because it's dang, so y'all really together, but the rest of us had no clue. And we supposed to be best friends. Your best friend didn't know that you had a girl? Or it's
Honestly, this is the stuff that women sit around and think about, okay? All these different types of relationships, situationships, and their styles and their archetypes. And, I wish they looked at it this way as far as women, right? Women come in all different types of archetypes and stuff like that. And, some of them completely suck. And some of them are great. I see a lot of women talking about being a Proverbs 31 woman, in the Christian community. And it's funny, if you look up Proverbs 31 woman, it describes a woman who is She speaks wisdom when she opens up her mouth, right? She only opens up her mouth wisely, okay? A lot of these women, they open up their mouth foolishly. You know, they're attractive, but when they open up their mouth, nonsense comes out, okay? So a Proverbs 31 woman, like says, a great woman, a perfect wife, what they call it, a perfect wife. You know, when she opens up her mouth, she speaks wisely and she speaks with kindness, right? A lot of these girls are mean and foolish. So, you know, it's funny because I think a lot of girls, they look at your relationship based on like what kind of contract you guys got, but they don't look at it like what kind of value you bring to a man. I would love a Proverbs 31 woman because a Proverbs 31 woman is supposed to bring, you know what I'm saying, good to your life and no evil for her entire life. That's what it says. She's supposed to bring good to you and no evil, and that you would trust in her. You would trust your complete heart, complete trust her. That's a great woman. You know what I'm saying? She's fit. They talk about her being strong and that she's clothed in honor and strength. It's an amazing woman. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are interested in that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But we talk about it in the Christian community. Anyway, a lot of women don't even think about themselves trying to get to that level as far as being just like that Proverbs 31 woman. Instead, they just want to be considered the perfect wife. Just for being cute. Just for being clever. Just for being kind of funny. Right? But being foolish, no one should care about that. You know what I'm saying? All these girls, they would do, appearance-wise, they would all do. But they're all so full of nonsense, and, you know, they're very creative for destruction, right? You're trying to step away from what actually worked this entire time and do something that's experimental, and it's not working. This feminist experiment has been failing this entire time, but it seems like everyone wants to keep subscribing to it. Where's the success story? Show me someone. I want someone to show me some feminine success story. Just show me one. I want to see one. Is it Oprah? Is it Ellen? Which one is it? Is it Kamala? Who's the feminist success story? Is it Michelle Obama? Like, who is the feminist success story? Like, I don't know. But everyone's keep trying this. You know, this whole hookup culture. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be controlled by men. We need to go out there and make our money. And you know what I'm saying? We don't need a man. And then we talk about 50-50 relationships. I was having a conversation with someone about 50-50 relationships recently. And they were telling me, they're like, you know, hey, I could travel first class. She could travel first class. Why would I pay for her own ticket when she could pay for herself? We could just both go somewhere because we both want to be there and everyone pay their way. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And they were like, yeah, girls that have money, that's how they go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if we go on a date, yeah, I might pay and, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. But there's times where they pay too. You know, and so and I was like, but what do you think about people that think about 50-50 relationships? And that person said, well, usually the only people, that think that it's so bad and they want to get 100% pay for them. He was like, the only people thinking that way are people that got no money. The people that could benefit tremendously from it because they can't do it on their own. They need you to buy their ticket to Dubai. They need you to buy their ticket to France. They need you to buy their ticket to Australia. They couldn't buy their own ticket. But he's saying that women that do, and this is an older man, he's like, women that do, they got the bag, they got a good high paying job, they will pay their own way. And yeah, he might pay for some meals here and there, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, she's willing to pay for meals too. You know, so it's a very strange world we live in. Those kind of girls don't make TikTok videos. If they did, they would be telling you guys that they go on 50-50. In fact, they're happy to do it. They're just happy to have someone there.
Today is Valentine's Day, and this is exactly what you're not going to do if you're in a situationship with somebody. Starting off with number one, hard launching them on Instagram. Please do not do this mistake. I know that you want people to see your significant other, your situationship, but honestly, this is just going to cause problems between you and them. Chances are, if you probably post this, he's not going to repost it, and he's probably going to end things with you. If you guys have been talking for a long time, just wait until you guys are actually official. But especially if he didn't ask you to be your Valentine, then don't post him. Most of the time, every guy hard launches their girlfriend, and sometimes it's just the people that's liking your Instagram stories. Genuinely, since when were you in a relationship? Number two, you better not have given him a gift today. We all know no label equals no gift. If he does show up with a gift, I honestly feel like that's really, really sweet. It would really just tell you a lot about the situationship, and then you can just communicate on how you guys are feeling. Number three, if he didn't ask you to be your Valentine, don't get mad at him for it, because keep in mind, you guys aren't anything anyways. I have been telling my friends that if you're in a situationship and he does not ask you to be your Valentine, then break up with him. I mean, you guys aren't really together, but you know what I mean. Honestly, just really cut things off, because now you know exactly how he feels. Today is Valentine's Day. We now know not to settle for anything less than what he did to you. I am somebody who takes Valentine's Day really seriously, especially if you're in a talking state. So anyways, if this applies to you, I wish you the best of luck. I'm gonna go finish my makeup, but I love you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye. Today is Valentine's Day.
Isn't it funny that girls, they have a so this is a whole thing, right? This is a thing that girls are doing now. Having a conversation, talking to a camera while doing their makeup. And the camera doubles as something that's recording them and also become like a mirror so they can do their makeup. And then talk nonsense. Oh, your situation is, and this is the rules, and that's the rules, and you do this, and he better, and hard launch, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I didn't know that was a thing. I remember one time I was telling a female friend of mine, I was like, yo, I was with this girl. You know, we don't really talk or whatever, but, you know, I said what's up there at the gym. Actually, if she had a boyfriend, I approached her. You know, she said she didn't. She gave me her number. We talked. I seen her again in the gym. We started working out together. And then she started videotaping herself in the mirror. And she got me in the mirror, like as she's making a video. And she put it up online and put like, oh, best gym partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what's that about? And she was just like, oh, soft launch. I'm like, what the hell's a soft launch? And it's pretty much what girls do if they want to expose the world to who they might be talking to. And I'm like, I didn't even know girls do that. Like, girls have all these rules for relationship. Hard launch, soft launch. Men, we don't even know anything about this. This is a whole network. This is a whole model of behavior we know nothing about. And they expect us to navigate through this craziness. This is why, as a man, I tell other men, I say it over and over and over again, focus on your mission that leads to freedom. Get to the bag. You watch me do it, right? A lot of you guys have been subscribed to me. I appreciate it. We're about to go to 10,000 subscribers. We're going to do a 10,000 subscriber live stream. It's going to be amazing. I've been thinking about, you know, showing you guys my whole journey here, right? My albums, the music that I've made. I've been making music since I was 14 years old. So it's literally like 20 years of me producing content, you know, and finally making it, whatever. And but I was going to say all that because I'm trying to tell you that this is how long I've been grinding. This is 10,000 hours grinding and grinding and grinding, making content, you know what I'm saying, trying to pop off on some social media platform. You feel me? You could be doing this with your time instead of trying to chase after a girl who's going to put you in the hard launch, soft launch, relationship, maybe not a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like... Like, who wants to be involved in this? Like, none of this excites me. You know, when I see this, I'm like, this is just straight chaos, you know? But a lot of women live like this, you know? They're competing with each other. You know what I'm saying? We're watching her put on a costume. She's got fake eyelashes, not the supreme bat wings, but she got some bat wings, some thin bat wings. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing the makeup on her face. It's like, why do people wear makeup? Do you know why? One, to look more sexy, and two, to look more healthy. Why are you trying to look healthier and sexier? What are you trying to attract? Oh, you don't want no attention, but to me, this is all to gain attention. Why put on makeup if you don't want attention? You know what I'm saying? Some of the most attractive women are the ones that want the most attention. You know what I'm saying? If you see a girl, she's working hard in the gym, trust me, she wants attention from that hard work. It's a good thing. I'm not saying she's going to be chasing after many men, but the guy that she wants, at minimum, the guy that she wants her to notice that. She wants him to notice it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I remember one girl I was talking to, she played me a song by Summer Walker. It's called Notice Me. Can you notice, no, focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? And I was like, and I thought to myself, she loved this song. I'm like, why does she love this song? And I realized that women want our attention that bad. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that bad. It's larger than a thirst. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're trying to fill a dire need, you know? And some men don't experience that level of, you know, desire from a woman. I understand it. But again, more to the reason why you should be grinding on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man right now and all you do is watch content, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? All you do is watch content and you don't use this content to actually improve your life, to help you make a decision. You're wasting your time here. You know what I'm saying? You should be laboring for wisdom. Like right now I'm exposing content that's entertaining, but it's also wisdom. You know what I'm saying? This is real spit. I'm not telling you no lies. This is authenticity 100%, 1000%. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing with my life. I'm not like some of these other quote unquote dating coaches. I'm not a dating coach, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like these other dudes who are out here saying one thing, living a different life. I am living a life that I'm saying in these videos. You know what I'm saying? And I see this. I see these type of girls out there that try to be attractive, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They want something with you, but they want to drag feet. So the reason why you guys are not even dating, because they want, you know, they want intimacy and they want a relationship, but they're okay with a relationship without. I mean, they're okay with intimacy without a relationship. And this is how these situation things happen. You know what I'm saying? Girls are very, you know, I've had my fair share of situationships. You know, it's impressive to me. I've even had one. You know what I'm saying? But this is these are the deals that women are handing out. Yeah, on the flip side, they're trying to say it's our fault, that this is all we want. It's not that this is all we want, but we know that we got to invest into why you're even here. If a girl is chasing after you have something that she wants, and chances are unless you hit the genetic lottery, you earn that ish, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your body, whether how much money you earn that. So she only showing up, you know what I'm saying, because there's no romance without finance. They said that in the 90s, no romance without finance. You know what I'm saying? There's no romance without finance. You know what I'm saying? 6 figures, 6 feet tall, 6 foot peckerwood. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. You know, and so as men, we have more time. You know what I'm saying? We have more time to live our life and have more value. A lot of these women, they're running out of time. It's a shame. You know, I wish the best for them. I guess they're going to keep making TikTok videos and entertaining us. So congrats to them for that. We appreciate it. Other than that, like the video, subscribe to the channel below. Now, I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.